child's forbidden question sets him on a quiet journey where faith, curiosity, and mystery collide. What begins as a search for God's image becomes a revelation hidden in ordinary moments. The picture invites the reader-listener to discover that the divine is often seen only after we learn how to look.
Young Stuart froze. The mother noticed the envelope pinned to his shirt. The thin white paper felt heavier than his backpack. His mind raced. Every word he'd spoken, every glance, every second of the day replayed as he tried to discover what crime he might have committed. His mother plucked the envelope free and opened it without a word. Stuart watched her eyes move slowly across the page. Curiosity tightened into frustration. She inhaled deeply, then exhaled as though bracing herself. She said sharply,
"Stuart Young, what did you say to your teacher? You know your father and I don't have time for this kind of behavior."
Stuart shrugged, his voice small and desperate.
"Mom, what does the note say I did?"
She crumpled the paper and stared down at him.
"Your teacher wants me to ask you a question, and depending on your answer, you're to write an essay about it. So, what did you ask her?"
Stuart swallowed.
During question and answer time, she said we could ask anything, as long as it wasn't harmful. When it was my turn, I asked her what God looks like.
Silence filled the room.
She told me to stay after class. Then she gave me the note. So, now that you know, Mom, what does God look like?
His mother scratched her head, her eyes filling with wonder and something like fear. She said calmly,
"We'll wait until your father gets home. And by the way, your teacher wants you to present your essay to the class next Friday."
That evening stretched endlessly until Stuart finally heard the familiar sound of his father's car. After dinner, after patience wore thin, Stuart asked,
"Dad, what does God look like?"
His father coughed hard, nearly choking. He glanced at his wife, silently pleading for rescue.
"Well,"
his mother smiled as she gathered the dishes.
"He's been waiting all day."
His father cleared his throat.
"That's a great question for the pastor after Sunday's sermon."
His mother added sweetly.
"But you must stay awake the entire time."
Stuart nodded eagerly. Mystery and curiosity gripped him for days. Sunday morning, he was ready before anyone else. In church, he fought sleep like a battle. Eyes stretched wide, feet tapping, hands clapping. Not in praise, but survival. When the pastor finally said, "I'll close with this," Stuart felt electricity surge through him. And when it was his turn to greet the pastor, he said,
"Pastor, what does God look like?"
The pastor paused, smiling gently.
"That's up to you, Stuart. God made us in His image. But if you truly want to know, ask Him yourself. Ask Him for a picture."
That night, Stuart prayed.
"Lord, please send me a picture of you."
As he slept, a whisper rode in on the wind.
"Tomorrow, ask your mother to take you on a bus ride. Bring your camera."
The next morning, she agreed. At the bus stop, a crash shattered the quiet car. Ran a stop sign and struck another. A man leapt from his vehicle to help. Stuart took out his camera. Click. On the bus, Stuart followed the whisper. An elderly man steadying his wife. A little girl offering gum. A young man returning a fallen wallet. A mother feeding her baby. A police officer checking that everyone was safe. Click, click, click. By nightfall, Stuart felt crushed. He whispered,
"I thought I was going to see God."
That night, a gentle knock came at the door. An angel led him to a photographer's studio. The photos were developed and arranged into a single image, a collage. Stuart stared. He said softly,
"It's a puzzle. I wanted one picture."
The photographer leaned in, eyes widening, and said,
"All these images together are one picture."
Stuart leaned in and finally understood. He had captured his presence. He had revealed his image, man in his own image. Stuart lingered on the image before sealing it away, his voice barely a breath.
"God, you are beautiful."
The picture shimmered as if warmed by love. A knowing smile passed through it, a wink only the soul could see, and the wind, gentle and alive, whispered back,
"Thank you." He had seen God all day, and at last he understood. God had been standing before his lens the entire time. For the eyes of the Lord range throughout the earth. 2 Chronicles 16:9. The Lord is near to all who call on him. Psalm 145, verse 18.
Mixed Emotion is a collaboration of short stories solely created from imagination for entertainment purpose only. In the event these stories may reflect some incidents of reality of any person's life, or situations of any institutions, not intended but coincidental. Enjoy Mixed Emotions short stories by VG.